Hello everybody, we're back here on Hunting Simulator 2. It has been a very long time since we have been on this game. I've had a few of you request that I bring it back, so I figure since I'm trying to prepare quite a few videos for the next couple weeks, we might as well jump on to Hunting Sim 2. I don't exactly remember what we had been doing before I stopped playing, so we're going to real quickly just go over everything and try to figure out what we need to do. I think we have all of our tags already. And yeah, it looks like we do, so let's go ahead and take a look at our guns. I believe we go over here for that. And yeah, here we go. Here is all of our weapons. I believe this is the current one that we have, the T3X and 338. And then weapon number 2. We have this one right here, the Model 70 Extreme Weather in 243. Which I do really like that gun, but I think we're going to go ahead and switch to something else that we haven't used yet. Let's go ahead and actually pick up the 243 version of the XPR. This is one thing that we have not used yet, is this gun in a lower caliber, so we're going to do that. And I really wish that we could use the bows, but unfortunately they're not very good in this game. It's almost impossible to get close to animals because of their spooking mechanics, so we're not going to be able to do that, sadly. Let's also go ahead and buy the Blaze Orange. I have not used any other clothing really besides the stuff that we've pretty much started out with. I bought 1 or 2 things at the beginning and then never changed it after, so let's go with full Blaze Orange this time just to switch things up a little bit. Except it doesn't look like the pants can be full Blaze Orange, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to go with the closest thing, which sadly this is the closest right here, and we actually already own that, so don't really have to worry about that. Shoes can be the same. We've got the 2 backpacks already, but we're just gonna go with this one because it looks the best. There we go. So I think that looks pretty good. And now, as far as location goes, I think there's really only one option for us today, and that's obviously going to be Pawnee Meadows, because pretty much every other location takes quite a while to find anything, and you usually don't find much of anything good. So, it's been ages since I have set foot out in this game. I'm going to have to try and remember what exactly to do. If I remember right, we can just fast travel anywhere. And I believe we have to do it from the bed inside, so let's go ahead and do that. Cougars are primarily what we're going to look for today, but they did add legendary animals into the game since the last time we played, so I kind of want to find one of those. I've seen what they look like, and I like the looks of them. I really want to get the elk, so hopefully we can end up doing that. Now, as far as licenses go, we are getting close to filling quite a few of them. We can only take 1 bighorn and 1 elk, so that's something we gotta remember. I don't know why I wasn't doing this before. Let's go ahead and use the 3rd-person camera so we can actually appreciate how amazing the character models and the clothing looks, because it's probably the best-looking thing in the game. There aren't really too many other features of the game that really stand out, but the character models and the clothing are definitely one of the things that do stand out, and that is a pretty decent looking elk right there. We need to get closer and take that thing out. There's also a female elk there that looks a little bit darker. I wonder why. I don't know what the legendary animals are gonna look like for the most part. I've seen, I think, just 1 or 2, and one was a Piebald Elk, the other one was, I believe, a Piebald Bear, or something like that. So those are the 2 that I know of, but as far as I know, every animal has a legendary version. At least I think so. So hopefully we can find one today. So that is about 320 meters away. It's quite a ways off. We're definitely going to want to get to around 200 probably, and then take the shot from there. I don't remember what the bullet drop is like from long range, but I do remember that the guns themselves are pretty satisfying. Wait, that is a legendary. We have already found a Wow, we already found it. I expected this to take way longer. But that is a legendary elk. And that is a hit right there. That is the second hit. Wow, I can't believe we already found one. This is the first time I've touched the game since they put that update through, and I thought it was going to take a lot longer to find one. But we just found a legendary animal. That happened a lot quicker than I expected it to. Now we just gotta try and find the legendaries for the other species. There he is, he's going down, it looks like. Not the greatest shots we've made, but it's definitely dying. And it definitely will go down. At least I'm hoping it will. Otherwise, this won't even count if I remember right. But I think it's gonna die. It should, at least. That thing looks absolutely massive. And it just died. What a giant elk. That is quite the blood trail leading up to it. Bright blood. I'd say that we hit it pretty good. I expected it to die faster for a 338, but I mean, it is what it is. That is a monster. Man, that is such a beautiful trophy. They don't look as good as Call of the Wild's Piebalds, but I'm just happy that they did end up adding something to the game that is like an ultimate trophy to find. That's so cool. Mature male elk. What a beast. Let's go ahead and bag that. So we can't take any more elk. And in fact, I kind of want to just go to the cabin. That way we can, Wait, you can actually fast travel now. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. You weren't able to do that before. I was just going to click on it to mark it, but it actually fast traveled us. So let's go ahead and claim that. Keep the trophy. And let's go look at it in the lodge. And then once we look at it, we'll go back out for some more hunts. Wow, that is amazing. It's too bad it doesn't show more of the animal. I'd like to see the full body, but we finally got a legendary animal. And we got it on our first hunt back into the game. But honestly, that looks better than their other elk racks, I think. It still isn't great, but it's better at least. Back out to Pawnee Meadows we go. Hopefully this time to take out a couple cougars and earn some more cash. I also decided to swap out our guns, so now we have, I believe this is the Monte Carlo Fluted in 9.3, and then we also have the one that we were looking at towards the beginning. I believe this is the Tika with the wood stock, and it looks pretty good. This one's in 243. Let's go out and see if we can find anything. Oh, there actually is some wild boar there. That is wild boar. Let's go ahead and take a look at them through our binos. 230 meters away. Let's get a little bit closer. We'll see if we can get within 200. I think we should be able to without them spooking off. Oh yeah, we are well within 200 now. I guess these things don't have as large of a spook radius as I thought. I believe this is the last boar that we can kill, so let's go ahead and put a shot into it. I believe we need 9.3, actually. Actually, that was the 9.3. Go ahead and take a shot on it. Ooh. I think it went down. I am not positive, but I think we dropped it in its tracks. I'm pretty sure, at least. Yeah, there it is right there. We did indeed drop it. We got a couple bighorn sheep out there, and now that I think of it, it might actually be the sheep that we only have one more tag for. We might have more tags for the wild boar. Let's see. Yeah, we do. We have 3 tags for boar, just 1 for bighorn. So let's get a little bit closer and see if we can take one of these bighorn out. There they are. I think the one in front right here is probably the bigger of the 2. It looks like that, at least. Let's go ahead and get lined up on this thing. Not a good shot. And that one wasn't either. I am going to have to get used to the shooting again. We're not making very good shots today. It's gonna die, but not the best shooting. Well, I see they still haven't changed this. When an animal's wounded, you can just catch up to it. Interesting. Let's just finish this off. We're gonna get fined, but it's the best thing to do. Too many shots. But let's go ahead and grab it. It is a mature bighorn. Now, I think all we can really do is hunt for the boar and then fox and cougar. So let's see if we can find some more of those. I also did discover that you can fast travel at any time now. It never used to be that way, but it looks like they changed it. You used to have to get to a tent or a lodge in order to be able to do that. Ooh, that is a cougar right there. This is what we've been looking for. That was a good shot. I think we dropped it on the spot. This is what I've been looking for besides legendaries. Another cougar, because they give a good amount of money. There we go. What a beautiful cat. Now, if I remember right, there is piebald cougars as the legendary animal, so hopefully we can find one of those too. This is a mature cougar, so this is worth a lot of money. That's really good. And we can take infinite amounts of cougars because we have an infinite license for cougar. So let's see if we can just find a bunch of them. I mean, now that we can fast travel constantly, then we can just search the entire map pretty easily and try to find us some cougars. What is that? That is a very small elk. Unfortunately, we can't take it because we already used up our elk license. I probably should have bought another one, but I just didn't think of it, so we can't take that, unfortunately, but we'll keep looking around. There's got to be more animals here on the map. I know I saw, yeah, there we go. There's a fox right there. I was going to say I found a fox, and then there's also a bobcat somewhere over here, and that is another fox right there. Let's see what we can do here. I don't exactly know how close we're going to have to be in order to hit this. We're 190 right now. I'd say we need to get to at least 150. You know, that fox looks a little bit different. I think we might try to get that, because it looks a little bit darker than this other one. I don't know if this guy's going to spook as we try to get closer, but it's worth a shot at trying to get close enough to take a shot on this guy, because it does seem to be a little bit different than that other one. There it is. I think that might be maybe a legendary fox. It looks so much different than the other one. I think this has to be... Oh yeah, that's got to be a legendary one. We need to take this out as soon as we can. Oh, there we go. We got a kill shot on it. And one more for good measure. For once, we actually got a hunting stand to work out for us. I don't think I've ever found much use for these things, but in this scenario, it actually worked out pretty well. There it is. Oh yeah, that's a legendary fox. So that's 2 legendary animals in one hunt. Well, 2 hunts technically, but in one video. That's really cool. That is super awesome. I actually really like the way that looks. That looks better than the elk by a long shot. That's actually a really cool model. Let's go ahead and bag this. It's a young one, so that's a little unfortunate, but I mean, it's a legendary regardless, so let's go ahead and head back to the cabin and take a look at this thing. Go ahead and sell the boar and the bighorn sheep and the cougar, and then keep the red fox. Now, let's go back to the lodge and take a look at that little guy. I think it should be placed, yeah, right here. That is so cool. That is super awesome. I didn't expect to get 2 legendaries during this hunt. That is incredible. I really hope they eventually decide to revamp some of the systems in this game that aren't the best, like the animals' AI and that type of stuff. It'd be nice if they would eventually do something about that and improve it as much as they can, because this is one of those games that had a lot of potential, but they just didn't capitalize on it. So hopefully one of these days they decide to update some things in this game that need updating instead of making Ranger DLCs. So yeah, hopefully that'll happen eventually. But anyway, if you guys are brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click the like button, and ring that notification bell. Also be sure to comment down below with some video ideas, whether or not you want me to continue doing Ultimate Hunt, or not Ultimate Hunting, but Hunting Simulator 2. And also what you're excited for with Ultimate Hunting, because that game is going to be coming out next year sometime, and I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully it won't be the same scenario here as Hunting Simulator 2, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be much better than Hunting Sim 2, but it was nice to come back to this game and get a couple of the legendary animals. I'm surprised it didn't take longer to find them, though. I'm wondering if we got lucky or if they're just not as rare as what I expected them to be. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!